EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone.
Steven Sims on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Handoff to Harris to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there was plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 of the 34. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards that time. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Pickett. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's taken down, but not before reaching reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us of their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Pickett. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Pickett now, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Steven Sims from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Begin on the ground with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. 7-7, our score after 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now. Dalton. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This will be Dalton again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Demario Davis there on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw, Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14 to 7.
14, Saints 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The final act of the first half, Dalton. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 33 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21 to 7.
Steelers 21, Saints 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. A quick throw, but incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dalton here from the gun. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing, Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Dalton now to pass. Goes right back to Smith again. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. And it'll be Dalton again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. Embracing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Lutz with the extra point. And it's back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Sims now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Pickett on fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
Dalton, first and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Steelers 28, Saints 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Andy Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on second and 10. Dalton. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
That's good.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw once more on second and 10. Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw here, Dalton.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here.